Very warm welcome to my YouTube channel, Master in English. My name is Dr. Reena and I am so glad you are joining me today. In today's video, we will be diving into a powerful book titled Clarity: How to Get It, How to Keep It, and How to Use It to Balance Your Life by Steven. This book offered profound insights on gaining clarity in life, and I can't wait to share its key lessons with you. So let's get started. First of all, we will start with the beautiful story. Lost in the maze of life. Jack had always been a hard worker. From the moment he graduated from college, he immersed himself a corporate career, climbing the corporate ladder with the dedication and consistency. But despite his outward success, he often felt as though he was living someone else's life. His job left him drained, and his personal life seemed like it was stuck on pause. I don't even know who I am anymore, he thought one night, staring at the pile of work on his desk. I am just going through the motion. There is no purpose behind what I do. Jack was stuck in a cycle of confusion. He spent his days meeting deadlines and attending meetings and handling business deals. But there was a nagging feeling deep within him that he was meant for something more. He could not see the bigger picture and it frustrated him. He felt like a hamster running in a wheel, unable to find the clarity that would guide him toward the life he truly wanted. So at that moment, he he analyzed about the spark of change. One morning, while scrolling through social media during his break, Jack came across a post about the book Clarity: How to Get It, How to Keep It, and How to Use It to Balance Your Life. The title caught his eye. He clicked on the link, and as he read about the book's core message, something inside him stirred. He promised to help people gain clarity in their lives and make decisions that align with their true values. With title hesitation, Jack ordered the book. When it arrived, he devoured the pages, learning about the importance of knowing one's value, eliminating distractions, and focusing on what truly matters. The author explained that clarity was not just a luxury, it was a necessity for living a fulfilled life. Without clarity, Jack realized he was simply reacting to life instead of consciously creating the life he wanted. He realized that his career, although successful by external standards, was not fulfilling him. It did not align with his personal values. He had been following a path dictated by society expectations rather than carving out a path that truly resonated with his inner desires. Then he worked on road to self-discovery, where he determined to make a change. Jack took the first step toward finding clarity. He started by reflecting on what truly matters to him. After much introspection, he realized he was passionate about helping others and making a positive impact on the world. His dream had always been to start his own non-profit organization focused on providing mentorship to young people, especially those from underprivileged backgrounds. But the idea of leaving his secure job and starting over terrifying him. What if it did not work? What if he failed? These doubts came in his mind, but he remembered the book's message. Clarity comes when you align your actions with your true purpose. Jack had the decision, Jack made the decision to slowly transition into his new venture. He started by volunteering with local organizations, networking with people in the non-profit world, and gaining experience. Each day, he took small, deliberate steps towards his goal, trusting that the path would become clearer as he moved forward. And one thought coming in his mind: overcoming obstacles. So, how he overcome obstacles in his life. As Jack continued on his journey, challenges began to surface. His job his job demanded more of his time, and the pressure to stay in the corporate world was immense. Friends and family questioned his decision, warning him about the risk of leaving behind a stable career for an uncertain future. But Jack knew that he had to trust his inner clarity. He knew that the path to fulfillment required him to take risks and make sacrifices. One day, Jack was faced with a major decision. He had the opportunity to secure a promotion at his corporate job one day, one that would come with a significant pay raise and more prestige. But taking the promotion would mean delaying his dreams for at least another few years. He was torn. The promotion represented everything society valued: success, money, status. But it did not align with his vision of the future. Jack took a deep breath, closed his eyes, and asked himself, "What do I truly want?" The answer was clear. His heart was set on the helping others, not climbing higher on a corporate ladder that did not bring him joy. After much thought, Jack turned down the promotion and made the decision to focus on his non profit. He would need to take a pay cut, live more fragile, and make sacrifices. But he was at peace with his decision. For the first time in a long while, Jack felt clarity and alignment between his values and his action. Then another thought came in his mind: the fruit of clarity. A year after Jack made the leap, his non profit organization was beginning to thrive. He had started small, but his impact was growing. He was working with local schools, mentoring young people, and providing them with the tools they needed to succeed in life. The joy and fulfillment Jack felt every day were incomparable to anything he had experienced in his corporate career. Although the journey was far from easy, Jack felt more alive and purposeful than ever before. The clarity he had gained gave him the courage to step into the unknown and build a life that was meaningful to him. He had found his true calling, and though it was not always smooth sailing, every challenge felt like a stepping stone toward greater fulfillment. One evening, Jack stood in front of a group of young mentees. He could not help but smile. His journey from confusion to clarity had not only changed his life, but it was now changing the lives of others. He had learned that clarity was not just about knowing what you want, it was about having the courage to act on it, no matter the obstacles. Legacy of clarity. He think about this thing. Years later, Jack's non-profit had expanded to multiple cities, providing mentorship and resources to thousands of young people. He had found a balance between his professional life and personal well-being, nurturing both his mission and his relationship. The clarity he had gained all those years ago had transformed his life in ways he had never imagined. Reflecting on his journey, Jack knew one thing from certain: clarity is the foundation of everything. It gave him the courage to step away from the life of mediocrity and embrace a life of purpose and passion. Jack's story was not just about personal success, it was about creating a ripple effect that impacted countless others. He had found his truth path and now he was helping others find theirs. The journey of clarity had become a never ending cycle of growth, fulfillment, and giving back. This story tells us how clarity can lead someone from a place of confusion and stagnation to a life of purpose, success, and fulfillment. Jack's journey emphasized that clarity is not just about making the right decision, it is about aligning your actions with your deepest value and trusting the process, even when faced with challenges. So, let's start with this book. Okay, so let's understand this book chapter wise. In the chapter 1, author talks about this topic, understanding clarity and why it is matter. In the first chapter of clarity, how to get it, how to keep it, and how to use it to balance your life. The author introduces the concept of clarity as the foundational element for achieving balance and success in life. The clarity is described not as one time event but as an ongoing process. The chapter stresses the importance of knowing your values, priorities, and the essence of your purpose. Without clarity, life becomes overwhelming, filled with distractions, and the sense of directions faded. The book encourages readers to reflect on their current life situations. Are they aligned with their true self? Or have they simply been following external pressures? It explains how clarity allows individuals to make decisions that resonate with their core beliefs rather than feeling like they are responding to the whims of others or societal expectations. So, this is the connection with the Jack story. In the beginning of Jack's story, he is lost in the maze of life, driven by societal expectations and career pressure. He is caught in the daily grind, uncertain of his true desires and purpose. The lack of clarity in his life prevents him from living authentically and feeling fulfilled. Just like the book describes, Jack needs to reflect deeply on his values and aspiration to begin the process of gaining clarity. When Jack stumbles upon the book Clarity and begins reading, he starts to realize that his current path through financial successful is not aligned with his true purpose. The understanding of clarity in the first chapter resonates with the Jack's feeling of being stuck, as he realized that in order to move forward, he need to break free from external expectations and focus on what truly matters to him. In the chapter second, the author talks about this topic, how to get clarity. The second chapter focused on how to actively get clarity in your life. The author outlines practical steps such as self reflection, journaling, and meditation to help individuals get clear on their values, strengths, and passions. One of the key takeaways from this chapter is that clarity is a result of introspection. You cannot get clarity by looking outward at others, but by looking inward and connecting with your own truths. The author also discusses that importance of removing distractions, whether they are mental, physical, or emotional, that cloud judgment and decision making. It is essential to create a quiet space where you can think clearly and listen to your inner voice. This is the connection with the Jack story. For Jack, Getting clarity begins with the decision to reflect deeply on what truly matters to him. He feels disconnected from his career and need to figure out where he is headed. This chapter mirrors the steps Jack taken after he reads the book. He starts by journaling, asking himself questions like, what am I passionate about? And what is the legacy I want to leave behind? Through this process of introspection, Jack discovers his true calling to help others, especially young people from disadvantaged backgrounds, by starting a non-profit organization, removing distractions such as his corporate job's demand and the external pressure from friends, family, allowed Jack to focus solely on his core values and goals. This chapter guides Jack through the process of defining his purpose, helping him realize that in order to move forward, he must trust his inner voice and make deliberate choices. In the chapter 3rd, the author talks about this topic, keeping clarity in a distracted world. Chapter 3 dives into how to maintain clarity once you have found it. The author explains that clarity is fragile and can easily be lost due to the distractions of modern life. Busy schedules, competing priorities, and constant noise of technology and social media. The key to keeping clarity is staying committed to your values, regularly revisiting your goals, and creating a consistent routine that align with your purpose. This chapter also touches on the importance of saying no to things that don't serve your vision. The ability to set boundaries and protect your time and energy is critical in preserving clarity. It emphasizes the necessity of continuous self assessment. How often do you revisit your goals and reassess whether they align with your evolving sense of self? This is the connection with Jack's story. For Jack, keeping clarity becomes an ongoing practice. After he gains clarity about his passion for helping others, he faces numerous challenges, especially the pressure to remain in his secure corporate job or to follow others' expectation. In the face of these distractions, Jack realizes that to maintain his clarity, he must stay true to his decision, even when the outside world does not understand. Jack establishes a routine of checking in with himself regularly, revisiting his values and goals. He begins to say no to additional responsibilities at his corporate job that take him away from his vision. When external pressures arise, Jack uses his clarity as a guiding compass to keep his focus on what truly matters. This chapter helps Jack understand that maintaining clarity requires consistent effort and intentional choices. In the chapter 4th, the author talks about this topic, using clarity to take action. In this chapter, the author discusses the importance of using clarity to make informed, confident decisions. Clarity is not just about knowing your purpose, it's about acting on it. Once you are clear about your values and goals, the next step is to take action. The author shares strategies for setting achievable goals and creating an action plan to move toward them. Action requires courage, and clarity provides the confidence needed to take those first steps. The chapter encourages readers to start small, take incremental steps towards their goals, and adjust their plans as necessary. It also emphasizes the importance of consistency, recognizing that the path to success is rarely linear and setbacks are part of process. And this is the connection with Jack's story. For Jack, taking action is most daunting part of his journey. He has clarity on his purpose, but making the leap from a secure corporate career to starting his own non-profit is a huge risk. This chapter emphasizes on using clarity to take action directly applies to Jack's decision to leave his corporate job and begin working on his non-profit. Jack start with small step, volunteering, attending networking event, and gaining experience in the non-profit sector. As the chapter suggests, Jack's journey is not without setback. He faces challenges with funding, managing his time, and adjusting to a more uncertain lifestyle. But because he is guided by clarity, he has the courage to keep going, making decisions that align with his true calling. In the chapter 5, author talks about this topic, balancing your life with clarity. The final chapter of book discusses how clarity can help you balance your life. True clarity is not just about career success, it's about creating harmony between your professional, personal, and emotional well being. The author emphasizes that balance is not about perfection but about alignment. When all areas of life align with your values, you naturally experience a sense of balance and fulfillment. The book stresses that the importance of self-care and maintaining relationship while pursuing your goals. It reminds readers that clarity does not mean sacrificing one part of your life for another. Instead, it's about finding ways to integrate all aspects of your life in a way that feels true to who you are. This is the connection with Jack's story. As Jack's non-profit grows, he begins to realize that achieving balance is just as important as his work. He faces the challenge of managing his time between his mission and his personal life. This chapter message resonates that Jack as he learns to establish boundaries, ensuring that his work does not overtake his personal relationship or health. Jack starts to prioritize time for family, self-care, and reflection. The clarity he gained in the earlier chapter allow him to create a balanced life where he is able to contribute to the world through his non-profit while nurturing his own well-being. By integrating his personal and professional goals in alignment with his values, Jack achieves the balance he longed for. In the chapter 6, the author talks about clarity mental clutter for greater focus. Basically, the sixth chapter focused on the concept of mental clutter and how it interfaces with clarity. The author discusses how distractions, both internal and external, prevent individuals from focusing on what really matters. Internal clutter include worries, fears, self-doubt, and negative thought pattern, while external clutter involves the distractions of modern life, such as technology, busy schedule, and constant interruptions. The chapter provides tools and techniques to clear mental clutter, such as mindfulness exercise, breathing technique, and organizing one's environment. The core idea is that when the mind is clutter free, clarity can emerge more easily and allowing you to focus on what's most important. This is the connection with Jack's story. Jack's journey is heavily impacted by mental clutter. His mind is filled with doubts about whether leaving his secure job for a non profit venture is the right decision. He also faces the distractions of others' opinion, while make it difficult to trust his own judgment. In this chapter, the Jack learns the importance of clearing mental clutter. He practices mindfulness and reflection, creating space to quit his mind. quiet his mind, peaceful, okay, and reduce the stress of external opinions by learning to focus and clear away the distractions that cloud his thinking. Jack finds that his vision for his non-profit becomes clearer and his commitment to it strengthens. In the chapter 7th, the author talks about this chapter, this topic basically gaining clarity in relationship. In this chapter, the book delves into how clarity can be applied to relationship. It emphasizes that in order to have healthy and fulfilling relationship, individuals must first gain clarity about their own needs, boundaries, and desires. When you are clear about who you are able to communicate better with others and make conscious decisions about who you allow into your life. The chapter also discusses how to navigate a relationship that may not align with your values or your vision, setting boundaries and making difficult choices about relationship is necessary to maintain personal clarity. The book advises readers to recognize when certain relationships are draining and when it's time to let go in order to preserve your mental and emotional energy. And this is the connection with the Jack story. As Jack embarks on his journey to clear or to create his non profit, he faces conflict in his relationship. Friends and family question his decision to leave a stable job, and Jack feels torn between his commitment to his new vision and his desire to please others. The chapter provides Jack with tools to gain clarity in his relationship by understanding that his decisions must be based on his own values and not the expectation of others. Jack learns to set boundaries. He begins to communicate his needs and visions more effectively, which allows him to maintain healthy relationship and support his growth while distancing himself from those who may hinder his progress. In the chapter 8, the author basically talk about this topic, overcoming fear and doubt with clarity. Fear and doubt are natural responses to change and uncertainty, and they often arise when pursuing a new path or goal. In this chapter, the book explores how clarity helps to overcome these emotions. It discusses how fear is often rooted in the unknown and how clarity provides the confidence needed to move forward, even when things are uncertain. The chapter encourages readers to acknowledge their fears but not let them control their actions. Clarity combined with this strong sense of purpose allows individuals to take calculated risks. The author provides technique to reframe fear and use it as a motivator rather than a obstacle. And this is the connection with the Jack story. Jack faces a tremendous amount of fear and doubt as he contemplates leaving his corporate job for a non-profit career. He worries about financial stability, whether his idea will succeed, and if he will disappoint those who have always seen him as a corporate success story. These fears create a barrier of his clarity, making him second guess his decision. In this chapter, Jack learns that fear is normal, but it should not hold him back. By embracing his clarity and the purpose behind his decision, Jack learns to use his fear as motivation. His passion for helping others and his clarity of vision give him the courage to move forward despite the uncertainties. In the chapter 9th, the author talks about this topic, aligning your environment with your clarity. The chapter highlights that the importance of creating an environment that supports your clarity. The book argues that physical and emotional surrounding can either nurture or hinder personal growth. Clarity is reinforced when you align your environment with your goals and values. This includes organizing your physical space, surrounding yourself with people who share your vision, eliminating negative influences that may distract you from your path. The chapter also emphasizes that your environment should reflect the future you want to create, whether it's your home, your workplace, or your social circle. Every element of your environment should be in harmony with the clarity you have developed. This is the connection with the Jack story. As Jack transitioned to his new non profit venture, he realizes that his old environment, his corporate office, the people around him, and even his routine no longer serve his new purpose. This chapter inspires Jack to make intentional changes to his environment to support his clarity. Jack renovates his workspace to create a peaceful, organized environment where he can focus on his non-profit work. He also begins to surround himself with like minded individuals who share his passion for mentorship and social impact. By aligning his environment with his vision, Jack strengthens his clarity and feels more confident in his mission. In the chapter's 10th, the author talks about this topic, cultivating patience and trust in your process. 10th chapter of clarity focuses on the importance of patience. Clarity does not guarantee immediate success, and the road of achieving your goals can often be longer and more challenging than expected. This chapter emphasizes that the need to trust the process even when progress seems slow. Patience combined with clarity allows individual to stay the course, course, make thoughtful decisions, and navigate the ups and downs of the journey. The author encourages readers to view setbacks and challenges as opportunities for growth rather than roadblocks. Cultivating patience allows you to maintain calm in times of uncertainty and trust that as long as you stay aligned with your values, the right opportunities will eventually emerge. And this is the connection with the Jack story. Jack experiences moments of doubt and frustration as his non-profit begins to grow. Early on, he struggles with limited resources, managing a small team, and securing funding. However, this chapter message about patience helps Jack remain focused. He learns that success does not happen overnight, and the challenges he faces are part of the process. Jack's clarity about his mission and his trust in the journey enable him to stay patient, and eventually his non-profit begin to thrive. In the chapter 11th, the author basically talk about this topic using clarity to create a lasting impact. In the final chapter, the book discusses that how to use clarity to create a lasting impact in the world. Once clarity had been achieved, it's important to translate that clarity into action that benefits others. The chapter emphasizes leadership, vision, and the ability to inspire others to find their own clarity. Leaders who operate from a place of clarity have the power to influence positive change and leave a lasting legacy. The book encourages readers to think beyond personal success and focus on the greater good. When your actions align with your values and you are clear on your purpose, you naturally inspire others to do the same. And this is the connection with the Jack story. By the end of Jack's journey, his non-profit is not about thriving, but it is also inspiring others to pursue their own path of purpose and service. Jack's clarity has empowered him to create an organization that makes a tangible difference in the lives of young people. He has moved from self doubt to self assurance, using his clarity to create a lasting legacy. Jack's story is now one of the impact. He is not only fulfilling his own dreams but also helping others gain the clarity they need to achieve their goals. The book message of creating a lasting impact resonate deeply with Jack as he witnesses the change his work had brought to countless lives. Come to the conclusion the power of clarity. Clarity, how to get it, how to keep it, and how to use it to balance your life. It concludes by reinforcing the message that clarity is essential for fulfilling and balanced life. It's it is a process that requires continued effort, but the reward are immense. When you live with clarity, you make decisions that are in line with your values. You navigate challenges with purpose and you create a life that is meaningful and impactful. Jack's story tells us the transformation that clarity can bring from a life filled with confusion and uncertainty to one of the purpose, balance, and success. Jack's journey demonstrates how powerful clarity can be when used to its fullest potential. So that is all about for the today's video. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on any of our upcoming videos. Your supports your support helps this channel grow and I truly appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you in the next one. Until then, keep learning and keep growing. Bye bye. Take care. Have a nice day.